Good evening, people. So I came from two trials today. Well, I called in the one of the elected officials of Washington has been charged with a felony, and yeah, so we'll see what happens. So, and this thing's coming up. So we gonna be in October. Was the Trump rally coming up in next month? I think next month, probably September, October. I'll be meeting up with the Groypers in Michigan. So big things are coming, you know. So everything is changing. So we'll see what happens, you know. No, and yeah, you know, if I think if they rig the election, it's time to take action. So we're not gonna stay quiet anymore. So I doubt they rig the election. And but at the end of the day, you know, if Trump wins, well, I want him to do the things that he promised, you know, because most of these officials are just words and no action. So they gotta put their phrases into action, you know. So that's what we're hoping to. That's what we're hoping for him to do. So yeah, I don't see Democrats winning the election. I don't see how. Because she's dropping a lot of numbers, you know. She's dropping in Wisconsin, they dropping in Michigan. So all those polls, like the polls, they're like fake. They're not real. So we'll see what happens, you know. Inflected, manipulated. So.
I'm stuck, and like later she was like, all I saw was your hand in your face. And then I was like to myself, I was like, wait, don't panic, I gotta reset myself. So like I reset myself. Yeah. And then she's in her face, so she's like, she knows how to read out something like this, and she's like, what to do, and then I was like,
Give me 1 second, guys, 1 second.
yeah. Your team is right. No. It's very good.
You know, and the problem is when most of the media is run by Zionists and corrupt and the ruling elite, you know, you cannot let these people infiltrate our school system or banks or institutions of power, you know. So you gotta get rid of these people too, you know. We cannot allow this to happen. Just give me 1 minute. So yep. Can you imagine this, man? I just got, you know, I'm not gonna say nothing, but it was this protest, right? And I helped them out, you know. I didn't, and you know, so they gave me $300. A protest, you know. I didn't even ask, so they said if I wanted to start like working with them or like helping doing activism and stuff. So I don't even care, you know, so. But yeah, you know, I just gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it right now. If Donald Trump wants my vote, he's gonna have to fire his leader of campaign, and he cannot get in war with Iran. I just want those two promises. And if Donald Trump is not be able to do any of that, then I won't be voting for him, you know. And I already mentioned, you know, if he doesn't do any of that, I'm not gonna be voting this election, you know. So because there's illegals, you know. Illegals come to this country, they get IDs. Once you get an ID, you can register to vote, no problem. Okay, but if illegals can vote, why I, as a US citizen, cannot vote from any swing state? I don't need to be. I can live in a blue state and I can move to Georgia and just go there and vote. Get a Georgia ID, a PO box, and vote in Georgia, And whoever is watching this, I don't care. Because elections don't work that way, like, their countries. You can vote from any jurisdiction that you are. You don't need to be resident of any state. You need to be a citizen. That's the way it's supposed to be, right? All these illegals, all these people who are non-citizens of this country, and they're planning on voting. No, you have to fix that. Only if you're a citizen. So that's the way it's supposed to be. Because at the end of the day, votes do not elect politicians. And that's proof, So if you're a Trump supporter and you live in Oregon or California, just better don't go out and vote. You shouldn't vote, unless you can move to Arizona and vote from there, But, and they said, oh no, you gotta vote from the state that you're from. Well, illegals gotta stay where they from because they're coming here illegally and they're not getting arrested. So if an illegal can come here illegally, why I, as a US citizen who has a social security card, who was born in this country, cannot vote from Wisconsin, Arizona, or Pennsylvania? Can you tell me that? And no, it shouldn't be like that. So, and I'm pushing hard to vote from a swing state. That's what I'm trying to, and I don't care, Hey, I got residents here, so. Because there's no point to waste your time. Just go to the voting booth all day, knowing that. And guess what? You don't even to vote from your candidate. Let's say if you're in the wrong state, you don't even have to vote from whoever you're voting for, and he's still gonna get elected. So, But if Donald Trump, so these are the three promises that he has to keep. He cannot get involved in war with Iran. He's gonna have to fire a part of his staffing, his leaders of campaign, and you're gonna have to exonerate every single one individual who is part of the January 6th. It doesn't matter if he has seditious conspiracy. It doesn't matter if he has assault. Every single one of them. So I support Trump, but I want to see action. Talk, and no action is one of the things that he should have built the wall. Yeah, he should have built the wall. He should have put Hillary in prison, and he should have done those things. So I'm hoping if he gets elected, he takes action. So yeah, and that's what he's supposed to do. No, I'm not in Chicago. I'm in Texas. That's where I'm from. I'm in Texas. So, well, I'm not in Texas. I'm in the United States Capitol. But if Donald Trump, those are the three promises that he's going to have to keep. He's going to have to fire part of his staffing campaign, not to get in war with Iran, and exonerate every single J6er. I don't want a review case. I don't want to go with the DOJ and have to review a case. No, we're not going to review a case. We're going to exonerate every single one the first day you put your head in the White House. First day you get to the White House, that's the first day that you're going to exonerate everyone, so. Look, these presidents, they exonerate drug dealers, criminals. Why you cannot exonerate political prisoners? So, Rachel Powell is a mother of 5. She has 5 kids, single mom. She doesn't even have a criminal history in prison, because these fucking corrupt crooks from the DOJ chose to, But yeah, I'm hoping Trump, keeps his promises, and once he gets in office, he takes action, because, it's pretty odd, that these politicians talk, and don't do anything. So, one of the things that I didn't like was that, Trump came with this idea, tips. We're gonna take taxation out of tips. And then this individual, I'm not gonna say her, well, Kamala or whatever, just done it. So it's not that she has accomplished anything. No, she stole Donald Trump's ideas. So this is how crazy this is, guys. You know, Donald Trump has to come out with these things to say things. You know, I work in restaurants. I used to work in restaurants, and you know, sometimes I do. I didn't even know, you know, tips were taxed. I didn't even know, you know. So, and you know, no. You want to get rid of the policy, just make tips, make people pay tips on cash, you know, don't, you know, so yeah, you know. Now, we'll see what happens, you know. Operation, the population in the agenda left or right, you know. What is Texas or the United States capital? Well, Texas is a country, you know. Texas is not even a state. Texas is a country that they train a what? They train a freaking, they train a society, you know. Texas is trying to be independent, and I think that's a good idea, you know. Because once Texas leave, you know, and I found something interesting that, you know, there is no, I don't know if this is true or not, but some areas of Texas don't have like federal police or like federal agencies because they're not part of the Union of the United States. So that was pretty interesting. But yeah, it's pretty odd that these politicians are just talking, no action. So yeah, you know, if Trump gets in office, I hope he promises all those things, you know. So next month, no, I'm not in Texas. I'm not in Chicago, but I'm heading to the Trump rally in October back in PA. We're going back to Butler. I'm going to Butler. I'm going to that rally, you know, where he got shot. And I'll be heading to Michigan, like in 2 months. I'm gonna say hi to some friends, you know. So we gotta do, because I gotta do some stuff here, you know. So, but yeah, you know, most of these politicians do not represent the people. They just represent money, you know, and power. So. Now check this out, guys. Can you explain me why the pro-Palestinian people are protesting the DNC? Can anyone explain that to me? Because that's good for us, you know. Like that happening is good because that tells me that they're not voting. So like I said, you know, if you're a Republican, that's what I'm doing. You know, I infiltrated the Kennedy Jr. campaign. I infiltrated there. You know, I'm working with them in order to get signs from Democrats. So what you do is just sign as well, you're Republican, right? You register as Republican, you know. Just go to these states. Like if you are in a swing state, just register with Kennedy or whatever with his campaign and go to all these blue places, like blue counties, cities, and encourage all these people not to vote for the Democrat Party and just get into the Kennedy, you know, go with Kennedy. Because he's not gonna win. He's not gonna get enough numbers, but you know, with your help, we're gonna be taking votes from Democrats. So, because they're not gonna vote for Trump. So it's like useless changing these people's minds. So because that's what I'm doing now in Silver Spring, Tacoma Park. I'm going to all these places and just going from door to door and encouraging people, hey, you know, you shouldn't vote for this, you know, or go to infiltrate all this pro-Palestinian protest and go there and just, you know, okay, Kennedy, or if you don't want Kennedy, just the Green Party, you know. So that's how you take votes from them, you know. So because Kennedy is not gonna win, you know, and if these Dems keep dropping and dropping, I don't think she's not gonna defeat Trump, you know. So yeah, you know, but when you have all these Jews, all these Zionists, the ruling elite, confiscating you, you know, going after you for taxes. Okay, so all these fucking millionaires, Jeff Bezos, these people didn't pay taxes, right? They don't pay taxes, some of them, because they got their money in property. And now you're gonna tell me the fucking IRS is gonna come at me because I didn't pay 3% of my taxes. Listen, like you don't have to complain. If the system is messing you up, you gotta play the freaking system. They said, oh, groceries are too expensive. Yeah, groceries are too expensive, but guess what? Groceries are expensive. They are 3 times the market value, but you got a social security. You just get free food. The food they charging you 3 times, you can get it for free. So and that's how you defeat the freaking system. Get your assistance, and that's it. Get food like that. Work, and I mean, if they tell you, well, I don't make enough. It's too expensive. So I see all these people complaining, inflation. Okay, there is inflation. So play the freaking system. Instead of wasting time, wasting money, you're paying 3 times for groceries. Well, you got a social security, right? Just get free food. Get the same exact food for free, and you don't have to spend money. So, and until Donald Trump gets in office, because this is not my country. These crooks do not represent me. These people do not represent me. They don't represent you, and they don't represent us. We're gonna have to elect the Republican. We have to elect MAGA. MAGA. But as long Donald Trump does the things that he's, that I'm gonna tell him to do, and if he doesn't do, then I won't be voting. So, but if you're a Republican who lives in a blue state, just do what I do. Just go to all these blue cities, sign with Kennedy campaign behind doors. So you do with Trump, and then you sign for the Kennedy campaign and go to all these blue places, all these lefty places, or to this Palestinian protest, and just encourage these people. Hey, the Democrats won't be doing nothing for you. They funding genocide, and they using tax money. You shouldn't vote for them. And that's a way to take their votes. So that's what you do. Look, even what's happening in the DNC, it's amazing. It's like these people, are waking up. So, and yeah, if Trump is not willing to pardon all the J6s, I'm not gonna be voting for him. So he's gonna have to exonerate every single one of them. Because protesting is not a crime. So. Yeah, but this is my first time here. I never been to this building. This is my first time here. So. Oh, hey, officer. Yeah. Is this open to the public?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
You can't go in right now.
No, I know, but what time do you guys close the whole area?
We don't. It's open all night.
Okay. Just checking out.
Yeah. Just don't cross any barriers.
No, I'm not crossing anything.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just saying hi to the officers. This is an amazing place. I never been to this place. Oh, hey guys, I'm sorry. This is my first time here. Do you know the name of this building?
The United States Capitol.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're very welcome.
I'm just visiting from another country, and I'm just checking out.
Awesome. Yeah, me, us too. Well, where are you from?
I'm coming from France.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
but my parents are from Spain, so first time here in the
That's
States.
cool. Welcome.
Thank you. Are you guys from Washington?
Huh?
You guys from
We're
Washington?
from Boston, Massachusetts.
Oh, great. Okay.
Have a good one.
You too. Are you a Brady fan?
Yup.
Okay.
Not. I don't like Brady.
Okay. Yeah, man, that was wild. So, I'm not from this country, so I'm visiting here. I'm just a tourist. Hey guys, can you guys do me a favor, because I'm visiting here from somewhere else? Can you guys name me the name of this building? I think I had a dream. I had a deja vu that I was here sometime. I don't remember when, but I don't know if this is the right building, but I think I had a dream. And my dream was that I was in this building. I just don't remember when, but yeah. Hey, officer, it's okay if I take a picture? Thank you. So this is it. So check this out, guys. This is close, and this is where Patricia was, So yeah, she committed a crime and she hasn't been prosecuted, So property of the Capitol Police. But yeah, most of these crooks, they don't represent us. So that's why we gotta elect a MAGA. So, and if we get to win, yeah, I'm hoping, he do everything he promised. So never trust a Democrat. Yeah, I never trust them. I didn't vote for them, so I don't vote for them. I never, So, but this might be the first election that I'm not be voting. So because, you know, some politicians don't do what they're supposed to say they're gonna do. So. Crossing, yeah, this is a nice place. So yeah, if you take a look, use advice. If you're a Republican and you're living in a blue state, you can do campaign for Trump and all this stuff and MAGA, and at the meantime, just whatever states, whatever cities or counties, and just encourage people to, vote for like somebody who's independent, somebody who's not willing to go to war. So, I'm wondering if they're watching Fox News. What's that? Yeah, I never been to this building. I don't know what's the name of this building. So I think I had a deja vu or a dream being here some time, but yeah, I don't remember. So. But yeah, if you really want to do change, like because Republicans are Republicans or whatever, Trump supporters are Trump supporters, so you don't have to go to those people. They know, they're already awake. They already know what the heck they're gonna do. You just gotta take votes from people, take votes from Kamala, and that's all you're gonna take. So if you get to go to these counties or cities and trying to just make people not to go out there and vote or vote from someone who's not from any of the two-party system, you can do a lot of change. So I mean that's the only way. So that's called a PSYOP or control opposition, something like that, something like a strategy. So I mean, because that's what I'm doing. So Kennedy, in his campaign, like they campaign in Virginia. So that's, if you want information, you can DM me. But they are in Virginia. They meet up on Wednesdays from 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. So you sign up, sign up yourself into his campaign and just, you don't have to vote for him, but, encourage like Democrats, like these people who are voting for Kamala, not to vote for her, and just vote from someone else. Yep, 24. So, but I'm hoping Trump, does what he's gonna supposed to say that he was gonna do. They say if I was in Chicago, I'm not in Chicago. Tonight, your imaginary girlfriend. I don't know. Yeah, well, I don't have girlfriends in Chicago. The women that I know lives in upstate Maryland. She's from Annapolis, so I don't know what you're talking about. So, I don't know anyone in Chicago. So the only person that I know that's from Chicago is Nick Fuentes. That's the only person that I know that's from Chicago, Nick Fuentes. The rest, yeah, I don't know. I don't know who else is from Chicago. So, but yeah, you gotta expose most of these crooks, all these politicians who claim they are for the people and they just, no action. You gotta call out their BS. They just want to get in power just for money and votes and fame, but they're not going to represent you as individual or as citizen. They're not doing nothing for us. Look, it's freaking inflation. A bag of chips and a soda, it costs you $10. So see how the inflation is ruining this country. So, they're not gonna represent us. They're not gonna represent you. So if you're a Republican and you think, just go to all these blue counties and encourage them not to vote, not to go out there and vote, because there's no point in voting, or vote someone different. That's all you need. Tax on tips. I didn't even know that was a thing back then. So yeah, so they tax everything. Everything is taxed. Just check this out. Just check this out. Here in the States, there's something called death tax, or death when you die. So let's say you buy a house. You get to buy a house, and the house is yours. A house that costs you, that you pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times the market value of that house. And you die, and you're willing to leave it to your children. And let's say the house is $300,000. Now your children has to come out with $80,000 a year on tax. And if he doesn't come out with that, he's gonna have to sell it, or the government confiscate it and take the house. And if he gets sick, or he loses his job because he was sent to China, he's gonna have to sell it, or he loses the house. I mean, that's insane. So you don't know anything. So that's how insane that is. Or do something. If you really wanna, make money, just buy a property in a third world country. Move to Argentina, or move to Colombia, or move to, who knows, Bolivia, or move to Uruguay, Brazil. Buy a property there and just make money from a third world country, and then in the meantime you'll be making money here. Because buy property here is almost impossible. Well, unless you're a billionaire, who knows. And yeah. But the way the system is built is based in usury and exploitation. So you're gonna have to. The only way out is just create your own business. But yeah, most of these politicians do not represent the people. I mean, they said they're gonna represent the people before they get in power. So once you get them elected, yeah, they just full of shit. I remember when they used to be a line in here, They used to have a line full of people, sleeping there just to go inside that building and hear whatever was gonna be ruled. So I'm wondering if my stalkers are watching. Obviously, the election gonna be rigged. The election is gonna be rigged. Well, they're gonna try to rig it, but it's the willing of the people in order to fix it, And be honest with you, if they're gonna rig the election, you're gonna have to start working out right now. If you're a Republican or a MAGA supporter, you should go to blue places and just dig votes from Biden, from this lady, whatever is her name. You gotta take votes from her, They're not gonna vote for Trump, so make them vote from someone else. So you let them know, hey, you for genocide, look, these people have been promoting genocide in the last 2-3 years. You shouldn't vote for them. Vote for Kennedy, or vote for the Green Party. The Green Party, they're not even gonna get not even 5% of the vote. But hey, if you vote for these people, you don't promote genocide. It shows that you didn't promote genocide, and that's it. That's all it takes. Because other than just go door to door, it's easy to convert these people into Kennedy or like independent party and convert these people into the Republican Party. I mean, it's useless. Let's say you live in California, or in one of these fucking blue cities. It's useless just to go door to door saying vote Trump. It's useless. These people are already brainwashed. They're already indoctrinated. So just make them vote for someone else, for an independent candidate, somebody, Kennedy, who knows. Make them vote for Chase Oliver. Yeah, go for Chase. Vote for Chase, for the libertarians. Chase is the one, and that's how you can change the election. And if they're gonna have to rig, well, they're gonna have to rig. It's gonna be harder for them to rig the election. So, if you wanna do it, it's easier. It's easier the way I'm telling you to do. So, it's like the brown shorts. That's the same thing. Like you go, and use diver people and do all these things. So. Do you know what's crazy? They have a scaffolding. That's how they set up the J6. On January 6th, they had a scaffolding. They never had a scaffolding in the U.S. Capitol. They had a scaffolding for J6. So yeah, you can tell these people conspire. They already set all these people up. And that was gonna be more money for the DOJ, more money for the government, more money for these people, in order to indict Trump and try to impeach him. So hey, Donald Trump was shot in the face. In the ear. Nobody's saying anything. None of these freaking leftists are saying anything because they know they cannot say anything because that's promoting violence, right? But they're not gonna feel sorry. So all the leftists wish that Donald Trump, I'm not gonna say it, but wish that Donald Trump was removed. But they cannot say it because saying it that inflict their jobs, promote violence. So what they do, they don't say it. So behind curtain, yeah, So with that being said, if he gets in office, he's gonna have to implement Project 25. That's the only thing. Because by implementing Project 25, he's gonna get rid of this bullshit, Because you're gonna get rid of far left extremist people, You're not even gonna be able to vote for you're not even gonna be able to protest the president, protest Trump. That's the type of country that I wanna see. So. And I don't want to see no more elections. We shouldn't go out there and vote every 4 years. We should strive for something better, for something that's beautiful, for a better future. I don't wanna be like these people who. I wanna have an organization that's willing to fight for something, not an organization that's just gonna be out there just selling bottles of water, or promoting a brand just to make money. Or say, oh, the Democrats, they're gonna rig the election every 4 years. No, we wanna look 20 years ahead. So, I want a monarchy. I wanna get rid of this BS democracy. I don't wanna have this type of system. I don't wanna have to be worried that the Democrats are gonna rig the election. I don't wanna have Democrats. Once Trump gets in office, I want him to get rid of all the Democrats. Legally speaking, and get rid of the Democrat Party and just make the MAGA movement or the MAGA, and yeah, that you can accomplish those things. You can accomplish that. We can accomplish that, and that'll be a better country. It'll be no indoctrination. It'll be no critical race theory. It'll be no trans or gay or all these nonsense ideologies. It'll be no abortion, marriage. If you're married to someone, you're supposed to live with that person 20 years in order to really divorce. It should be more strict, It should be, we should have Second Amendment rights. DOJ shouldn't be weaponized against patriots for political ideology. You shouldn't be able to lose your job for political ideology, unless you have a communist or far left extremist ideology. And that's what we need, that's the country that we need. So, yeah, this country needs to change. It's gonna have to change the whole, what's there, implement Project 25 and just go from there. That's my take, because you cannot take your country with weakness. You gotta be strong and you gotta show strength. So, That's what you gotta do. You gotta fight. So, but if you are a Republican, a Trump supporter, a MAGA, who's voting for Trump this election, and you're thinking you're gonna get rigged, or if you live in a state like Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, or a blue state, a blue setting state, just try not to take votes from them. Just go to the cities, go to all these blue cities, blue counties, and just let them know, hey, what you're voting for is wrong. They're promoting genocide. If you wanna live healthy, come to the Green Party, or vote for Kennedy, or get Chase. Vote for Chase Oliver, because Chase Oliver is promoting freedom. I mean, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing right now. I go to these places and do this type of job. So yeah, I mean, digging votes from them is better. That's the only way. So, because Kennedy, he's not gonna win the states. So I'm guessing he's gonna get votes from all over the place, from Wisconsin, from PA. So let's say Kennedy, in an example, let me give you an example. Let's say in Virginia, if Kennedy gets to have 7% of the vote, that's gonna cause a lot of damage, a lot of harm, to the Democrat Party. So, or to whoever, who knows. If he gets to get in a state, let's say 5%, I'll say he's not. I don't know if he can get 15%, but if he gets at least nationally, if nationally he gets 25% of the vote, I think Trump is winning this election. So that's what I encourage you to do. So, or if you are a Republican, and you live in a swing state, and Republicans or like Trump supporters who live in blue states, just encourage them. Give them what's it called? A residence. Make them residents of the swing state and just vote from there. I mean, you are a U.S. citizen, right? So I can become resident of any state. If I'm from this country, I can just move to Wisconsin and become a resident of Wisconsin and vote there. So I don't think there's any restrictions for that, because I'm showing you everything. I'm showing you that I'm a U.S. citizen. So that's it. That's all I need. I qualify for voting. So you're not gonna deny my vote because So that's what you're supposed to do in order to worry. Oh no, they're gonna rig the election. No. You just gotta defeat these people this way. So you're not gonna be able to defeat them by going to them and say Trump, 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 and just debating with these people. No, you don't debate with these people. You have to be friendly in order to take their vote. Not take their vote really, but like deny them to vote for the Democrats, or like Kamala Harris. So yeah, just make them vote for someone else, for the Green Party, for the Libertarians, or for Kennedy. For Bobby. Hey Bobby. Bobby has these type of ideals or proposals. So that's what he's supposed to be doing right now, other than just waiting until November when they can really like rig the election. So now they said I was at the Trump rally, and it amazed me that people approached me and said that you should be voting right now. You shouldn't wait till the election because anything can happen. Now let's say I vote for Trump or vote for anyone. How I know that ballot is gonna make it? How I know if my vote is gonna count? I don't know. Well, we don't know. So yeah, if you're gonna vote for anyone, you should vote the same day the election takes place. So other than that, I don't believe early voting. So just check this out. It took Kamala Harris. It took this administration, not even Biden. So he's not a good president. It took this administration more than 3.5 years to get rid of tips, get rid of taxation on tips. It took them 3.5 years. How is that even fucking possible? How is that even possible? And because Donald Trump said so. And because Donald Trump, it was an idea that Donald Trump had. Then they stole it from him. That's how disgusting this is, you know. And there's actual people that's gonna vote for this administration. It's insane. So yeah, you know, none of these people, none of these Palestinian people who are against genocide should be voting for any of these elected officials. You know, I don't see these people rigging the election. Even if they rig the election, they're not gonna win because there's other people running. So I will say if Bobby gets to take fucking 32% of the vote, you know, I think that's enough for Trump to get in, or at least 25%. We don't even, you know. Now, if we win Georgia and Michigan, that's it. We're not gonna need PA or Minnesota or any of these BS states that are already rigged. So Arizona is rigged. So Donald Trump is not gonna win Arizona. I'm telling you that. We're gonna lose Arizona, and we're gonna lose. Trump is gonna lose Arizona by more than 30% to Kamala. Why? Because Arizona is rigged. Is gonna be rigged. I'm telling you right now. They have people who are not from here who have IDs and are getting services. So yeah, they're gonna let these people vote. So Arizona, it's already rigged. We shouldn't care about Arizona. We should care about Wisconsin, Georgia, Pennsylvania. Those are the states that we need. Wisconsin. That's it. That the election is there. Because I'm not voting for from Maryland. That's guaranteed. So I'm not voting in Maryland. Guarantee. And you know what's crazy? Whoever is listening to me, they trying to break the election by throwing me in jail because they trying to deny me from voting on a fucking false accusation. They falsely accusing me of something, and their goal is to see me in jail by the election. But that's not gonna happen. I hope not. I hope freaking not. But that's how they trying to, you know, take votes from people. So hey, you know, if the left is trying to take votes from us, let's take votes from them. So you're not gonna change their mind. You're not gonna make these people Trump supporters. So just make them vote from someone that you know it's not gonna win. You know, Bobby is not gonna make it. Chase Oliver is not gonna make it. The Green New Deal is not gonna make it. You know, so make them vote from any of those two parties, any of those three people. That's what you're supposed to be doing right now. So instead of sitting there saying, "Oh, the election is gonna be rigged," deep state, like, come on, you know, that's just the same BS I heard again and again and again and again. No, just go out there and take action. If you believe the deep state is doing anything to you, just go out there and take action. Go to all these blue places, cities, counties, and just take their votes. Just let them know, hey, you have the Green New Deal. They're not for genocide. They are for environment. You know, they are for the global warming. They're against global warming. You know, whatever, climate change, all these nonsense ideals. You know, hey, you know, this party will fund genocide. These people will spend money, tax money back into the people, and that's a way you can win the election. Other than that, you know, nothing else is gonna change. APAC. I don't understand. I'm wondering. I'm just wondering. You know, this is like a theory that I have. APAC is funded by Republicans and Democrats. APAC. I was wondering of that, and if these people can have control over, you know, power in the United States. And you know, I'm questioning many things that I believe that yeah, APAC is colluding to, you know, manipulate both parties and institutions of power. She's watching me. But yeah, these systems, these governments, they don't, they're not gonna represent us. King Jack, yes sir, from 24. As long he does what he promised he's gonna do. You gotta ban all these institutions from indoctrinating people, you know, get rid of all these woke people who, you know, have been infiltrated into all these institutions. Okay, so Kamala, now tips are not gonna be taxed. Okay, but what kind of accomplishment is that? So it took these people more than 3.5 years, and that's because Donald Trump said so. So yeah, you know. Now they wanna try to find abortion pills. It's freaking disgusting, you know. And you got all these people here, man, like all these freaking nasty feminists, you know, protesting BS, protesting these people, you know, who do their job by not. And you know, we have another great win. You know, men won't be competing on women's sports, and that's amazing. You know, yeah, if you're a man, you should be competing against men. If you have a vagina, you should competing against women. That's it. You know. So all these gender transition, this is all BS. This is nothing but excuses in order to cheat and promote all these agendas. So yeah. But Chicago, yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to Chicago. I'm not from Chicago. So the only person that I know from Illinois, it's Nick Fuentes. I don't know no one else. So. Nay. Oh, hey guys. They got a scaffolding. They got a scaffolding and they got the white buses. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, nah. Yeah, that's my sweatshirt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Don't
thank.
walk away from
Okay, thank. Yep. Oh, my sweatshirt. Let's go. But yeah, you know, most of these things are just implemented, and that's the problem of electing the wrong people. You know, these people thought in 2020, okay, we're gonna get rid of Trump. We got rid of Trump, and yeah, you know. So look, check this out. You cannot buy groceries anymore. I mean, they so freaking expensive. But yeah, you know. Just check this out. This is a system. This is a system that has inflation. Okay, we have inflation. But if the system is hurting you, just use the system. Benefit from the system. Take advantage of the system. You got a social security. You can get the same freaking food that's charging you $300 for free. Until this administration, it's gone. because this administration is hurting me. So I'm gonna use the system on my favor, and that's what I'm gonna do. I don't pay for this food, I get it for free. And this is not a socialist, this is not a communist. No, you're hurting me. So I'm gonna benefit myself from your fucking system. And that's it. I'm gonna get a free or probably cheaper food. And that's not taking advantage, no. I mean, that's not stealing. I'm not stealing your food because I'm legally getting that food, and I'm a U.S. citizen, so I have rights. Those are my rights given to me by my founder fathers. So, yes, yes. I see all these people complaining. Some people, I understand, say that inflation or these things or gas. I mean, you have social security, so yeah, there's inflation and there's an administration you don't support. So use their system on your benefit to benefit yourself and get all these services for free. So, and it's not even socialism because you gotta pay tax on that. You're paying taxes. You're paying transportation. You're paying gas. You're paying all these things. So they gotta invest the money back into the people. So if I'm paying them, they should give me my food or giving me services that I should have access to. So, if Harris wins, it's pretty empty. Washington is pretty empty. So who knows? But yeah, like these people, I know that there is inflation and there is an administration that you don't support. Okay, so if you don't support this administration, if food is too freaking expensive, just use the system on your benefit and get all this food. The same food that you're paying for $300 at groceries, you can get it for free. Well, you have a social security, right? So get that food for free. And, so why would you spend $300? Why will you give these people $300 just to send to other countries? Just get those groceries for free. You don't have to freaking spend money on that. What the heck? I'm already working. I'm working my ass off to pay bills, to pay rent, to pay all this freaking stuff, to pay taxes that you stealing from me. And no, things don't work like that. So yeah, get into it, They said, oh, life is like all these leftists. Oh, climate change. Oh, genocide. Oh, inflation. Well, that's the fucking administration that you chose to, right? This is what the fuck you choose to. This is what you choose to vote for. This is what you voted for. So why should I pay taxes, or why should I waste my money on something that I didn't elect? It's something that you elected. So that is your problem, not my problem. So I'm no one caretaker. I don't have to be. Nobody has to be my problem. I'm no one's problem. So it shouldn't be like that. So, but yeah, these people do not represent anyone. They only represent their own interest. Donald Trump needs to get in office. Donald Trump needs to become president, and that's it. Fix all these things. Because once Trump gets in, I will say probably can take less than 2 months in order to get rid of inflation. Because you only take a couple legislations. And you give sanctions and embargoes to other countries that are taking from you. Okay, so this country is buying products. Okay, so we sell products to other countries. So they gave us tax money. You gotta pay taxes on that. But they're selling their shit in here, and we're not charging them money. No. We're gonna charge you. We're gonna put a tax, interest into that. We're gonna tax whatever you sell here in America or whatever you wanna buy from us. So that's what these people are not doing. All these legislations are BS, and they don't do anything. Do you think I believe these people are in debt? Do you think I believe these people owe money to other countries, or like we have a debt deficit? No. Like how you get to give so much money to Israel? How you get to send so much money to the Ukraine? And you're gonna tell me we owe money we are in debt with other countries? I mean, that's impossible. You know, it cannot be. That cannot be. So I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, if Ukraine or all these countries, all these Israel, if all these countries or third world countries can get money from us and not pay anything or get equipment in benefits, why I as a citizen get who get robbed by the IRS every year cannot have access to free healthcare or free, at least affordable housing or affordable food? So that's a good question to ask. Are we being represented by these people? Are these politicians representing us, or they just don't give a fuck? You know, they just don't. They're just spending the money somewhere else. Because I believe that. You know, I believe so. But so before you complain, just take a look at the administration you chose to, the people you voted for, because the people you voted for have failed you. They didn't do the things they were supposed to do. So yeah, I'm saying this: if MAGA gets to get in office, inflation will go down in less than 2 months. That's my take. Oh, I'm gonna be a good MAGA. You know, I'm gonna be a fair MAGA supporter. I'll give it 3 months. I'll give it 3 months to for Donald Trump to fix the economy. I'll give it 3 months. You know, 3 months, 90 days. So in 90 days, Donald Trump is gonna fix the economy if he gets in office. So by March of 25, we're gonna be seeing something better, because what they gave us here. So they can say Trump all you want, you know, Trump, you know, they can come and blame Trump, say Trump. Oh, but Donald Trump is not funding genocide. Donald Trump is not colluding with Ukraine. Donald Trump is not giving you inflation. Donald Trump, no, that's the Biden administration. So all these people who are protesting today at the DNC, they nothing but crooks. All the people who are protesting Harris at the DNC voted for this administration in 2020. So that's good. That's good for us, because that shows that she's not gonna get enough votes. She's not gonna get those votes, and I won't even be surprised if Donald Trump gets to flip, you know, any state. You know, we can even flip freaking Virginia, New York, and you know, it takes people, but if there's more, if there's Bobby, there's Chase Oliver, and there's other people running, then we can have a chance to freaking, you know, make it. Because if Harris wins New York, if Kamala wins New York for less than 20%, then they're gonna have to do another recount, or people gonna have to vote again. I think, you know, that state won't go to the person. It has to be more than 20%, 25. So let's see. But other than that, you know, they asked me about usury and how Jewish power control usury. Well, but that's something that I'm not gonna be discussing tonight. That's something that I'm gonna leave for another day. But yeah, I can explain to you how usury works. But I'm gonna give you a little definition of usury. Usury means interest. I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say I go to the bank and I want to get a loan for $30,000. Why I cannot just pay back 30,000? Why do I have to pay 100,000 instead of the price of the money that you lend me? So that shows that, you know, getting loans are, that's not a good idea. That's a scam. Oh, and they said, oh no, but banks need to make money. Yeah, banks need to make money, but I borrow this amount of money. I should pay this amount of money. I shouldn't be paying more. So usury is something that's gonna be, in order to get rid of usury, you're gonna have to get rid of the central bank and make a bank a national bank. So get you know, like, give me this country and I'll get rid of the Zionists and all these people who are doing this to the banking system and to the American people, and you can fix those issues. You can fix these problems in less than 5 years. You know, in less than 5 years you can get rid of usury and interest. You don't need interest. So in order to have a society, so that's usury. Usury is basically people taking advantage from, you know, all these rich people like BlackRock, all these multinationals taking advantage from the people. That's usury. And this is something that's not even new. This has been going for many years. So this is since the Bible, since Jesus. So yeah. But the banking system, yeah, those people are the number one problem of this country. They the ones who are promoting immigration into this country. They're the ones who are promoting genocide. They're the ones who promoting pedophilia. They the ones who promoting all this woke agenda. They the ones promoting the war against Christians. They the ones infiltrating into the school system. They the ones who run the media, the central bank, and entities of power. So, you know, it's fucking filth. You know, you gotta clean these people. You know, you gotta clean this country away from all these parasites. These disgusting parasites. That's what they are. You know. But that's something that we're gonna be discussing in another day. And yeah, that's how Zionist powers use usury and use it against the people in the United States for exploitation and their own benefit. So by 2030, there's a study that says by 2030, less than 60% of Americans will be homeowners. So probably less than 50% will be homeowners. So that's almost 50%, which is interesting. So if back in the day people could buy a house and afford a living just by working on minimum wage job, not having technology, not having their own business, how come I cannot accomplish that with all these things in 2024? You know why? Because these people that I told you have infiltrated into institutions of power, like the IRS, like many, you know, like the UN, all these agencies that, you know, the Federal Reserve can be, in order to make profits. But I do reject that. I hope Trump, if he gets elected, we're gonna withdraw and we're gonna stop aiding other countries, you know, and we're not gonna get involved in no foreign wars. We shouldn't be doing that. But yeah, usury will be something I'll be discussing later on. Something that doesn't have to do nothing with tonight's live stream. Or just check this out. Just check this out. This 39 families. There's 39 families they have the whole money, that the whole entire world holds. So 39 families have the amount of money that the rest of the entire planet has. So that's a freaking disadvantage. Like just you see it. You can see it. I don't have to tell you. You already know this. You and the left know these things. They know these things. They know inflation. They know they're going through rough times. They know. So, but what's happening at the DNC, that's good. That's good, because that tells me that the administration they are gonna ready to elect or whatever nominate, they're not gonna do the job. So that lady Kamala, she doesn't seem serious. She doesn't, and her policies are too freaking weak. Do you think if we elect that women, do you think they're gonna take her serious? They're not gonna take her serious. She's gonna be in front of all these other officials, or like presidents, in front of Vladimir Putin, who knows, Zelensky, or like other people, other officials, Milei. They're gonna see her like Emmanuel Macron. They're gonna see her like a fucking joke. A fucking woman as president, that's the most stupid thing America can ever do. The only women that should be president will be Candace Owens. She's the only one that we should elect as president. Other than that, I don't see any good women fitting as president. So, because this is not being sexist. It's not being sexist or misogynistic, but president is not a job that a woman can hold. I don't see it. Governor is a job that women cannot hold. We shouldn't have women as governors. There should be other things. There should be nurses. There should be teachers. They shouldn't have these positions of power. So, like when it comes to judges, women cannot be judges because they don't judge with their brain. They judge with their emotions. So, like, this is the problem. This is the problem in America when it comes to both. There's people that are not mentally well mentally to vote for. There's people that I know that said that I'm gonna vote for the Democrats because I don't like Trump. Okay, but what are they gonna do for you? They don't even know their policies. They don't even know what the fuck they're voting for. They don't even know what are her priorities or freaking proposals. So yeah, these people don't convince me. I don't see her getting elected unless she called for martial law and really rig the election. So the only way the Democrats can rig the election is by calling martial law and stop the election from happening. That's the only way. That's the only way that they can only do. And that only happens in communist regimes. So I don't think they're gonna get in office. So just check this out, just check this out. This is the capital of the United States. They got homelessness. They got all these nonsense. How are you? How are you?
How are you?
Why homeless? Why homeless? Why you're homeless? We just question. Why homeless? No job, no work. Are you U.S. citizen?
No homeless.
Are you U.S. citizen? What are you doing here? What brought you here today?
Mother.
Is the Biden administration helping you?
Okay.
Why is not the Biden administration helping you? Getting you a house? Why you don't have a job? Why you don't work? You don't pay taxes?
I am No, not English.
Oh, no English. So
Yes.
you should go back to your country. If you don't
Yes.
if you don't speak English, you should go back to your country. You don't belong here.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Thanks.
Yeah, you got all this shit. I mean, all these fucking junkies, all these fucking degenerates, and these people want me to pay taxes, and so these parasites, these fucking degenerates, can live for free. You know? Oh, no English, so get the fuck out of here. This is not your country. You're not American. Get out of here. You know? All these fucking and shit happens. You know, and then they expect people to pay for this bullshit. You know, this nonsense. You know, all this nonsense. Oh, just check this out. No one's here, but this fucking disgusting filth. You know, no English. Check that out, man. It's just filth. You know, like the disgusting filth that these people spread. You know. Then you get robbed. You get robbed in the fucking metro. The train attacked you, and then you report to the police and say, "Oh no, we're gonna do it later. Oh no, we're gonna do it later." But some motherfucker is in prison because he jumped a fence on January 6th. It's beyond insane, man. Beyond insane. So. United States. $300 trillion they make. They cannot even fix homelessness. Wow. It's disgusting filth. Beat the shit out of me. Crazy stuff, man. Well, yeah, they do. Yeah, those freaking crooks are not gonna do anything. So just check that out. You know, like those degenerates there, and they want more illegals in this country. Oh, come on, man. No English. No English. Okay, you don't speak English. Why will you go to a country on a language that you don't even speak? You cannot even get a job. What are you here for? I mean, why are you here? That's freaking, that's insane. It is insane, brother. It is freaking insane. You know, my parents, you know, my grandma. My grandma is, when they came to this country, they came here legally. They have to assimilate into this culture and start working. She was her ass off just to have a freaking little house and then, you know, pay taxes and freaking die. You know, so for us to, and now you want me to live in this type of society, like where these people can come here just like that and get freaking everything like that. So, no, things don't work that way, you know. That's why once we elect Donald Trump, we're gonna fix these issues. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix it, you know. There's no other way. So it's either we elect Trump or we the people gonna take action and we're gonna take to the streets and we're gonna fight. So that's what we're gonna do. But for now, we have to do the job. So go out there, you know, tomorrow, next week, and just go to those cities that you think that hate Trump, and just encourage those people not to go out there and vote in 2 months, or just vote from someone else. So that's all you gotta do, because nothing else is gonna change. So. Oh. Disgusting filth. Me.
Doors opening on the right. Doors open. This is a red line train to Cave Road from Morgan. Move, step out. Doors open. Doors opening on the right. Doors open. This is your red line train. Shady Road, Claiborne. Move to the center of the car. The next stop is Step out. Doors open. This is Farragut Park. Doors opening on the left.
What else we got here, my man?
Doors open. This is your red line train to Shady Road, Good Morning. Move to the center of the car. Step back. Doors open.
We made some friends.
Attention all customers. We have special release board for shrimp. We got special release board for shrimp. And from concern, please look and adjust the special release for chicken control. Enjoy the rest of the trip.
Doors opening on the right.
Doors opening on the right, on the far right.
Doors open. This is your red line train to Shady Road, Good Morning. Move to the center of the car.
Inside the car.
Step back.
Doors
Doors
closing.
open.
Hey guys, if you're watching, I had a chance to see the J6ers tonight, but you know I was lucky. Not lucky. I was lucky. Well, you know, I'm not gonna say lucky. You know, I didn't get to see the J6ers tonight. Eros Morgan. Morgan in Eros. Who the hell is Eros Morgan? Probably some Jewish rich man, who knows?
Doors opening on the left.
Okay, I gotta get going pretty soon, so talk to you tomorrow.
Doors open. This is your red line train to Shady Road, 21. Move to the center of the car.
I was
Step
lucky.
back. Doors open.
listen, I might not see the J6 never at all. You know, I don't. Who knows? Ooh. Hey guys, they said I'll tell you later. Too much noise. They said when they find out that it's false, it's fake, right? So if you listen to it, if you know what's going on, you know, they said one of the violations, was because I had a picture of my ex-girlfriend. And I show it all over my, you know, I wrote it on my, you know, and they said that's one of the violations, but I don't know. I don't think that's a violation. And yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll
This
see
is
what
a
happens.
red line train to Shady Road, California. Route to be set back, doors open.
Color mago.
This is Amber Doors opening on the left. Doors open.
Basin.
This is a red
Base.
line train to
I don't think
Shady
she's
Road,
based.
California. Route to the center of the car. Set back, doors open.
You. Where are we?
Doors opening on the
Stanley
left.
Town. So yeah, I got it. I'm in this train. You know, I'm not gonna let my phone die like that, just dying. So
Doors open.
talk to you
This is a
tomorrow.
red line
Bye.
train